Deep in the Polish countryside, shrouded in mist and mystery, lies Stobnica Castle. It is a fortress seemingly out of time, a place where legend and history intertwine. The castle's towering walls have stood for centuries, silent witnesses to the ebb and flow of Polish history. Today, Stobnica is no longer a ruin lost to the ages. It is experiencing a resurrection, a phoenix of stone rising from the ashes of neglect. But this rebirth is not without controversy. Questions swirl around its ownership, its reconstruction, its very place in the modern world. Today, Stobnica Castle stands as a testament to the enduring power of the past. Its weathered stones whisper tales of bygone eras, inviting us to step back in time. The castle's rebirth has captured the imagination of many, drawing visitors eager to explore its history and marvel at its architectural grandeur. Yet this renewal has also sparked debate, raising questions about the ethics of reconstruction and the delicate balance between preservation and progress. Is Stobnica Castle a faithful restoration of a medieval masterpiece, or a modern interpretation built upon the foundations of history? The answer, like the castle itself, is complex and multifaceted. As we delve into the story of Stobnica, we will unravel the mysteries surrounding its past, explore the controversies of its present, and contemplate its uncertain future. The story of Stobnica Castle begins, as many medieval tales do, shrouded in the mists of time. The exact date of its construction remains a subject of debate amongst historians. Some believe its foundations were laid as early as the 13th century, during a period of great upheaval and change in Poland. Others argue for a later date, placing its origins in the 14th century, a time of growing prosperity and power for the Polish kingdom. Regardless of the precise date, one thing is certain. Stobnica Castle was born in an era of knights, castles, and constant struggle for power. Poland, then a patchwork of principalities, faced threats from both within and outside its borders. It was in this tumultuous environment that Stobnica Castle first took shape. The early history of Stobnica Castle is inextricably linked with the powerful families who ruled over the region. One of the first families to leave their mark on the castle were the Odrowąż family, a prominent clan with extensive landholdings in southern Poland. Under the Odrowąż, Stobnica Castle flourished. It became more than just a military outpost. It transformed into a center of administration and culture. The Odrowąż family's grip on Stobnica, however, was not destined to last. The 16th and 17th centuries marked a golden age for Stobnica Castle. Under the stewardship of the Tarnowski family, the castle reached the zenith of its power and grandeur. It was a time of relative peace and prosperity for Poland, and Stobnica, no longer under constant threat of attack, flourished as a center of culture and refinement. The Tarnowski family spared no expense in enhancing the castle's beauty and comfort. However, even the grandest castles are not immune to the ravages of time and the fickleness of fate. In the late 17th century, disaster struck Stobnica. A devastating fire swept through the castle, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. As the centuries passed, Stobnica Castle slowly succumbed to the relentless grip of time. The once proud fortress, ravaged by fire and neglected by its owners, gradually transformed into a haunting ruin. Yet, even in its decay, Stobnica never truly lost its allure. Its crumbling walls and overgrown courtyards whispered tales of bygone eras, captivating the imaginations of those who dared to venture within its shadow. Local villagers spoke of the castle in hushed tones, spinning legends of hidden treasures and restless spirits. Despite its dilapidated state, Stobnica Castle possessed an undeniable architectural significance. Even in ruin, Stobnica offered a glimpse into the lives of those who had lived and worked within its walls. To truly understand Stobnica Castle's architectural significance, one must learn to read the language of stone. The castle, though a composite of different building phases and styles, reveals a coherent narrative of its evolution over time. From its humble beginnings as a wooden keep to its expansion into a formidable stone fortress, Stobnica's architecture reflects the changing needs and ambitions of its occupants. The castle's earliest phase, represented by the remnants of the keep, speaks to a time when defense was paramount. Thick walls, narrow windows, and a strategic location atop the hill provided protection from invaders. As Stobnica's importance grew, so too did its need for more sophisticated defenses. Examining Stobnica Castle's architectural details reveals a fascinating tapestry woven from various historical threads. The castle's walls bear witness to different building techniques, reflecting the evolution of architectural knowledge over the centuries. Early sections, constructed using simple rubble masonry, contrast with later additions showcasing more sophisticated techniques, such as the use of brick vaults and finely dressed stone blocks. The castle's windows, too, offer a glimpse into the past. Narrow arrow slits, designed for defense, stand in stark contrast to the larger, more ornate windows added during periods of peace and prosperity. Stobnica's architectural tapestry also reveals the influence of different architectural styles. The 21st century brought a renewed interest in Stobnica Castle, but not without its share of controversy. For centuries, the castle had languished in a state of picturesque decay, its crumbling walls a romantic reminder of a bygone era. However, the castle's fate took a dramatic turn when a private investor, driven by a passion for history and a vision for the future, acquired the property. This acquisition, though celebrated by some as a chance for Stobnica's resurrection, sparked heated debate across Poland. Critics, including preservationists and historians, voiced concerns about the scale and scope of the planned reconstruction. They argued that the investor's vision, though well-intentioned, risked transforming Stobnica into a Disney-fied version of its former self. The challenges facing Stobnica's reconstruction were not limited to philosophical debates about authenticity. Practical considerations, including the castle's structural integrity, the availability of historical documentation, and the complexities of using modern building techniques on an ancient site, presented formidable obstacles. Preservationists argued for a minimalist approach, focusing on stabilizing the existing structure, consolidating crumbling walls, and preventing further deterioration. They advocated for the use of traditional building materials and techniques, whenever possible, to maintain the castle's historical character. The investor, while acknowledging the importance of preserving Stobnica's historical value, envisioned a more ambitious project. He aimed to create a living, breathing castle, one that could not only educate visitors about the past, but also serve as a vibrant center for cultural events, conferences, and even hospitality. Adding another layer of complexity to Stobnica's story were the legal battles surrounding its ownership. After centuries of changing hands, falling into disrepair, and being largely forgotten, the castle's legal status had become murky. Descendants of previous owners, some living abroad and unaware of their ancestral ties to Stobnica, emerged, staking their claim to the property. The Polish government, too, took an interest in Stobnica's fate. Recognizing the castle's historical and cultural significance, the government sought to assert its own claim, arguing that Stobnica represented a vital part of Poland's national heritage. The ensuing legal battles dragged on for years, casting a shadow over the reconstruction project. As Stobnica Castle's reconstruction progressed, albeit at a slower pace due to legal challenges, the weight of history pressed down on every decision. Each stone unearthed, each wall rebuilt, each window restored, carried with it the echoes of centuries past. The castle, no longer a silent ruin, seemed to awaken from its slumber, demanding respect for its past and careful consideration for its future. The controversy surrounding Stobnica's rebirth served as a potent reminder of the complex relationship between the past and the present. It highlighted the challenges of balancing preservation with progress, of honoring history while adapting it for modern use. And it underscored the importance of engaging in thoughtful dialogue about how best to protect and interpret cultural heritage for generations to come. Stobnica Castle, once a symbol of Poland's turbulent past, found itself at a crossroads, poised between ruin and renewal. Its fate, uncertain as ever, rested in the hands of those who dared to rebuild it, those who sought to unlock its secrets, and those who simply came to marvel at its enduring presence amidst the rolling hills of the Polish countryside. As the world watched and waited, Stobnica Castle stood ready to write the next chapter in its long and storied history. After years of legal battles and public scrutiny, a new era has dawned for Stobnica Castle. Ownership disputes were settled, with a private investor securing full rights. The Polish government retained interest in its preservation. Reconstruction accelerated with skilled craftsmen using traditional techniques and modern technology. Stone by stone, Stobnica emerged from ruin, revealing its grandeur. Modern design elements were incorporated for a sustainable future. The transformation sparked renewed interest, drawing visitors eager to witness its rebirth. Preservation and progress. The reconstruction of Stobnica Castle sparked a lively debate about historical preservation. Critics voiced concerns about the balance between preservation and progress. Supporters argued that revitalization saved it from decay and ensured its survival. Tourism revenue would fund maintenance, keeping the castle vibrant for generations. The answer lay in finding a delicate balance. Embracing a nuanced approach, Stobnica prioritized authentic historical features and modern amenities. Stobnica's legacy. Today, Stobnica Castle stands as a testament to the enduring power of the past and the boundless possibilities of the future. Its reconstructed walls now embrace a vibrant mix of history, culture, and hospitality. Visitors from around the world flock to Stobnica, drawn by its architectural splendor and intriguing history. The castle's halls now echo with the murmur of tour groups and the laughter of children. The future of Stobnica Castle remains unwritten, but one thing is certain: the castle has reclaimed its place as a symbol of Poland's rich history. Section 1. A bridge across time. Stobnica Castle stands today as a potent symbol of Poland's enduring spirit. Its journey from a medieval stronghold to a romantic ruin, and finally to its current incarnation as a meticulously reconstructed historical site, mirrors the tumultuous history of Poland itself. The castle has witnessed periods of great power and prosperity, endured devastating conflicts and periods of neglect, and ultimately emerged, like the nation it represents, with a renewed sense of purpose and identity. The castle's reconstruction, though not without its controversies, has sparked a vital conversation about the role of heritage in the modern world. It has forced a reckoning with difficult questions about the ethics of historical reconstruction, the delicate balance between preservation and progress, and the responsibility of the present generation to safeguard cultural treasures for the future. Stobnica's story reminds us that history is not a static monolith, but a dynamic process, a tapestry woven from countless threads of human experience. The enduring spirit of Stobnica. Reflecting on Stobnica Castle's journey, we see that preserving heritage is a vital investment in the future. By learning from the past and engaging with its stories, we understand ourselves better. Stobnica's spirit, rising from neglect, offers hope and inspiration. It shows that even in adversity, the human spirit endures. Like Stobnica's walls, we adapt and triumph. Once forgotten, Stobnica now draws visitors to marvel at its beauty and delve into its history. Let the echoes of history ignite your imagination.